Hey everybody, happy Sunday and welcome to the screencast for March 3rd. Schedule for the week, we have book fair previews going on Monday. We also have an early release day on Tuesday. Our first day will be on math and conferences on Tuesday. Wednesday, we have another early release day. You'll see that we do not have a staff meeting. We're holding off on that just to give you a little bit more time to prepare for conferences. Thursday, no school. We have conferences the whole day. And then Friday, no school again for everyone. So busy week, but a great week. Something that we do not want to lose track of for this upcoming week, it is also our Para Recognition Week. We have an amazing set of paras that do a lot for our community, for our staff and students. And I'm sorry I didn't get everybody in this picture, but I love looking at this and thinking how much they are helping so many people within our building. So know that we are recognizing our paras this week. It might be a short week, but it is not short in our thoughts about what they are doing for our students. So congratulations to our paras. Please thank them for a job well done and let them know how much we appreciate them. Hey, we have a little bit more information here on early release days. Just a reminder, Tuesday we will be meeting at different sites across the district for math after the buses leave. And we also have conferences on that day. So I have talked with Rachel Jens. I realize that our staff at Westwood will need to leave a little bit early to get back to be prepared for conferences. So just know that that's okay. Also on Wednesday we will have reading at Westwood focusing on learning targets and success criteria. That is now in our district staff development site. This is a link. I'm hoping if you just click on that you'll be able to get right to it and sign in for that day. If not, you might have to go in your normal way and look for this title here to put it in. We will have our literacy day at Westwood. Early release day training, but I'm not sure where the room's going to be yet just because we have our book fair in the media center. Paras, connect with your supervisors for what you will be doing during that time. We do have a few different things going on Wednesday that you could be a part of, and also on Tuesday. So John, Miriam, and Sue, I will talk with you about that too. Lots of different things happening this week, and that is part of it. Also, here is our early release prep schedule for that day. Take a look at that right now. If you look on here, there's also a link that goes to our main master schedule and is one of the tabs at the bottom, so you can just go on there if that's easier to look at it. But as you can see, everybody gets a modified prep time, half the normal prep time, but everybody has that for both days. So let me know if you have any questions on that. Conferences, here's the same information on conferences, but if you need a link to Sign Up Genius, here it is. Also, here's my link to my conference schedule. So if you want me to be at a conference, go ahead and click on that and put it in there. Also handed out information on student absences, the amount of days students have been missing. There are so many different ways to look at that information. So I gave you a half sheet that should have that information on there to put into the sheet that was put in your boxes about absent days. So if you have questions on that, let me know. But that information is right there. PBIS, our PBIS cohort met with all the other schools in our cohort in Shoreview on Tuesday and Thursday last week. You can see on that picture there's a lot of work getting done there. So just as a review, why are we going to PBIS at Westwood? We want to create a stronger behavioral system that we all can buy into, and it helps us to understand what's happening there. We want to promote a positive community, and we want to be proactive through teaching students and through the use of data. So that's some of the main reasons I think we really want PBIS at Westwood. We wanted to share, update people on PBIS at our staff meeting that was canceled due to snow a couple weeks ago. We're going to get back to that on February 20th. So just know that we'll be updating us on where everything is on that. But during the 2 days of PBIS cohort training, in addition to listening and hearing a lot of different things from other schools and the presenters, we really focused on PBIS signage. We will be updating that throughout the building, talking about our respect, responsibility, safety, and kindness. We are looking at staff recognition. If we are trying to positively recognize kids that are doing the right things, we need to be building a positive community by making sure that we're recognizing each other. What a great time to start doing that in February and March, when we are at that point of the year where it's tough and it's cold and all that, but we need to be positive, and that's one way we want to do that. We also looked at our behavior referral forms, and we tweaked those based on feedback. We also created a fix-it sheet that can be used in the quiet room or in classrooms. We'll be talking about that too. So 2 days out, that's hard when we have so many important people out of our building, but at the same time, there were a lot of positive things that came out of that that we're excited to be sharing with you. I also want to thank our PBIS team for a great assembly last week. That was really fun to have that, and our dinosaurs connecting with our Stomp, Chomp, Read, and Count night. So that was great too. So excited about that, and just remember, we want to get those forms completed, and so we can hang those up. So looking forward to that, and we'll keep going forward on that. Speaking of our Stomp, Chomp, Read, and Count night, here are some pictures from that. What a great event that was. We had about approximately 225 students that showed up, and the winners here from our estimation jar and some of our other contests are right there. You can see they're doing a little dabbing, which was great. I have our dinosaurs reading, and I couldn't have been more pleased with how that was. The comments I got from parents about how excited they were to see our staff to be able to read and count and just have a fun activity night where kids could just kind of explore and do fun things was great. So I really appreciate everybody that contributed to that. It was definitely one of the highlights for our families for the year. So thank you for all you put into there. And yeah. Also it makes me think that right now, end of February, beginning of March, we are in the doldrums. We've had snow days, we've had cold days, sun's starting to come back, but it's still a ways to go. And it's easy to lose track of all the wonderful things that we're doing. Our math and literacy night was one indication of that. Our team that's working so hard on PBIS is another, and all the amazing things that you are doing for our kids is great. Take a minute, step back, think of where we were at the beginning of the year with our kids and how much progress they've made, and that's because of you, that's because of our paras, that's because of our support staff. We are doing amazing things with our kids. Let's keep that in mind, and we'll keep moving forward with that. So thank you for all of your hard work. Thank you very much, and I know it's making a difference for our kids. So hang in there. We're getting to spring break, and we know we are doing the right things for our kids. So that's all I have. Have a great rest of the weekend, and see you on Monday. Take care, everyone.